Hello students, today we are going to learn the new lesson. Standard 4th English Lesson 19, The Ugly Duckling. Let me read out the lesson, then explain it to you. 19, The Ugly Duckling. Mother Duck was really proud of her 6 new ducklings. They were soft, fluffy, and yellow. Such fine little ducklings. But the 7th one was very different. It was bigger and its feathers were grey and shaggy. It looked so ugly. Mother Duck was very proud about her soft, fluffy, and yellow 6 new ducklings. But the 7th one's feathers were grey and shaggy. It looks very different from others. It looked so ugly. All the same, Mother Duck thought, "It's my baby duckling." She loved it dearly. But the other 6 brothers and sisters didn't like the ugly duckling. When it waddled towards them, they turned their backs and ran away. Here, the mother duck thought to herself, "The 7th one is shaggy and ugly, but it is her baby, so she loved it dearly." But the other 6 brothers and sisters did not like this duckling because it was ugly. Whenever the duckling waddled, means went towards them, they turned their backs and ran away. Moving to the next paragraph, the little ducklings would go for a swim every day to a lake nearby. The ugly duckling wanted to join the others, but they didn't want him. They always swam away from him. He was left all alone. Here, the little ducklings would like to go for a swim every day to a lake nearby. Yes, students, daily they are going to the lake nearby. Then for what? For swimming. Then the ugly duckling wanted to join with them. But the others, they always swam away from him. So, the ugly duckling was left all alone. The ugly duckling swam better than the other ducklings, which did not please them at all. They teased him about his ugliness. His only friend was his mother. Other ducks told his mother, "All your ducklings are smart, but this big fellow looks so different. Why is he so ugly?" His mother only said, "He is mine and I love him too." The ugly duckling swam better than the other ducklings, but the other ducklings did not like this. So they kept on teasing this ugly duckling about his ugliness, and the only friend was his mother. Other ducks were asked to his mother, "All ducklings are smart. Why this 7th one is so ugly?" Mother answered, "That is also my baby, and I loved him too." At last, feeling very lonely and sad, the ugly little duckling decided to leave the lake. He made his way to the river's edge and swam away with the river. See, students, what happened here? At last, duckling decided to leave the lake because it felt very lonely and sad. He went away the river edge, which was nearby. Whenever the poor duckling tried to seek shelter, he found that he was always ridiculed by others. Smaller birds, animals, even human beings poked fun at him. He became lonelier and more miserable. Here we can see that the poor duckling tried to find a place to stay, but he did not find anything according to his will. Even the birds, animals, human beings, everyone poked fun at him. He was alone, unhappy, and uncomfortable. By and by, he grew bigger and stronger. But whenever he looked at his own reflection, he thought, I look so ugly. He was afraid to look at his own reflection. He hid himself if he saw anyone is coming. The poor duckling was grew bigger and stronger. He was scared to see his own reflection because he thought he was so ugly. If he saw anyone is coming, then he hid himself. One day, when he was hiding among the reeds, he saw a flock of graceful white swans swim past. They were the most beautiful birds he had ever seen. How wonderful to be like them, he said to himself. One day, when he was hiding among the grass, he saw a flock of graceful white swans. They were swimming in the pool. They were very beautiful. How wonderful to be like them, he said to himself. Then came winter with cold winds and snow. Without any shelter, the poor duckling was frozen in the snow. A kind man saw him. He broke the snow and saved the duckling. Now came winter season. Very cold winds and snow is there. The poor duckling was no shelter. It was frozen in the snow. A kind man saw him. He broke the snow and saved him. Soon it was spring. The duckling had now gained a lot of strength. Again he found his way to the river's edge and swam further away. It was spring season. Duckling had become strong, so he found his way to the river edge and swam away. One fine morning, when he flapped his wings against his sides, he rose high into the air. He flew on and on till he found himself in a beautiful, fragrant garden. From a thicket close by came three beautiful white swans, rustling their feathers and gliding lightly over the smooth water. One morning he moved his wings. He rose high into the air. He came to a garden with a beautiful, fragrant flowers. He saw three beautiful swans rustling their feathers and moving lightly over the smooth water. The duckling remembered the lovely birds. He was afraid to meet them, but he felt a strange longing to be with them. he made up his mind to approach them, no matter how badly they treated him later on. The duckling wanted to meet the swans, but he was scared that maybe they also say about his ugliness. Later, he decided to approach them. He swam towards the beautiful birds and bowed his head down to the surface of water. And what did he see in the clear stream below? His own image. No longer a dark, grey, ugly bird, but a graceful and beautiful swan. The other swans swam round the newcomer and welcomed him. The duckling swam towards them and bowed his head to the surface of water. He saw his own image. He became a beautiful swan. The others welcomed him. This bird was very happy. Its life was very miserable as an ugly duckling. Now he changed into a beautiful swan. So joyfully he cried from the depth of his heart. He was so happy, and that he was no more ugly duckling. Students, did you enjoy the ugly duckling story? You have to read the story at home. Thank you.